Hey, what's up, Investor Z? What's up, Cave Trader? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? So right now I'm in this gold long, and I was in this long with the Nasdaq. I've taken off 6 micro contracts, and right now I have a runner waiting for this one to get touched, waiting for this limit to get filled. So got 2 positions going on at the same time. Ideally, I would have been in all 3 instruments, Nasdaq, gold, and the ES, but I wasn't able to catch this ES trade. ES is very particular about where you need to get in at. Obviously, the best entry would have been this pullback into this area of resistance to catch this big giant short down. But ES is definitely going to be one of those instruments where I just have to I really have to pay attention to her because, you know, I'm looking at the orb right now on the ES, and I'm starting to see the ES starting to fake out more often than not. Yeah, the orb worked technically. We did get that breakout, but we did get that breakout and that pullback to the 21 EMA. But you know what? Uh, I don't think I would have fell for this one. I would give myself maybe a 50 to 60% chance that I wouldn't have fall for this because I saw that the 200 EMA was coming up. If I see price is above the 200 EMA, I'm not shorting anything on the ES, and vice versa. That 200 EMA on the ES is definitely a pivotal EMA. If you see price above the 200, honestly, I wouldn't short it unless you're at super supply. And I wouldn't try to trade past it because there's definitely going to be some orders at the 200 EMA. It's notorious uh, as a buy signal, especially for these algos, these bots. They specifically build most of their strategies surrounding the 200 EMA. So just be mindful of that. Anyway, but yeah, anybody that tried to take that orb to the downside today on the ES definitely got caught, clapped, and man, that move to the upside today was definitely a winner. It was definitely a winner. Retesting that high. I took this short at the end of yesterday's session on the ES. Uh, I just had a feeling that it wasn't going to go too far past this previous high right here. So I took a chance on the short at the end of the session and got rewarded for it. Only risked about, I believe, 6 points. Obviously, I was only down about 2 points. Actually, I got in at 31. So I was actually down 4. And I had 2 more points until I got stopped out of this. But it broke down and I was able to get my target filled at the end of the day. So pretty happy about that. All right. So, I mean, so I saw your last message, Cave Trader. If you just wanted to DM, if you just wanted to show me it based on what your response was, I mean, that's fine. And but do what you want, man. Uh, do what you want. I know that maybe previously, a lot of people say this is a zero sum game, but I don't believe that's true anymore. I don't believe that that's true anymore. What I believe is going on now is that it's either you're on the right side of these algos or you're not. Uh, you're not even competing against other humans anymore. You're competing against bots, and they're going to move. Price doesn't necessarily move with reality. We all know that news just facilitates trades. The news is just going to push the market where it was always going to go anyway. Kind of like how when that session where price was consolidating in supply and the bulls were just aggressively buying and buying and buying and buying, and they wouldn't let the market uh, break to the downside. And so Trump had to come in and said the magic word, tariff. And that surely broke the market down to the downside, killed a lot of people's long positions. And as soon as we got that drop, it pulled right back into a previous area of support. And then we got the move back up. So uh, I say all that to say this. I mean, you're not competing against humans, you're competing against bots. So uh, if you can create a strategy that aligns with what these bots are already doing, well, you don't have to really keep it to yourself. And I'm not saying anybody's keeping their strategy to themselves. I'm just saying that we no longer live in a this market is no longer aligned with secret strategies that only certain amount of people know. Everybody knows the same thing. You just got to make sure that you're on the right side of the market. That's it. Yeah, I got into this long at 855. The reason why I got into this long at 855 is because of that magic range box that we saw yesterday, and it lined up with a fib level too. So, I've already shared that my entries is the closest fib to an area of structure. That's how I keep it simple. That's how I keep it simple. And I did take some drawdown. I almost got stopped out of this thing. If I was about to get stopped out of this thing 2 points or 3 points. And I was like, God damn, this thing's about to really stop me out. But then that 2 points saved me, and I was able to cash out on this. But the good thing about what I'm doing now is those 7 micro contracts that I'm trading on gold and ES, I mean gold and Nasdaq. I only would have taken a $363 loss. I would have able to get back in and got my money back. 2 wins or 2 loss or 1 win takes out 2 losses. So as long as I play the game correctly, I should, in the long run, I should always be in profit. Always. Because it takes 2 losses to take out 1 win. And it only takes 1 win to take out 2 losses. So, and we know we don't lose more than, we don't lose more than once. Not in a row. Because I'm getting into a previous area of what I believe to be support and resistance. And if it overshoots that area, then that follow-up trade is usually a high win rate, especially when you're trading low size. You have a decent drawdown. If you get stopped out, that follow-up trade is going to probably bring you back to break even or positive. So depending if you're playing the numbers game. Okay. All right. I'll look at it at the, I'll look at it and then we'll talk about it. I'll definitely be here tomorrow morning. I hate the fact that I missed 2 morning sessions. I hate that. But these appointments, anyway. I will say this. I was already sold, so I know that a lot of people has had a lot of trouble trading this week. I will be the first to tell you that Tuesday session, this session right here, this session right here blew a lot of people's accounts. A lot of people had to, a lot of people's accounts went to heaven during this session, with mine included. And this session right here showed me that I no longer want to trade heavy size. All it took was 1 trading session to take out days of work. Just this session took out a whole account that I was building up. And it wasn't that I was wrong. It was that I had 2 are on gold and on the Nasdaq where price would push up. It missed my target and then it comes back to my break even and then it stops me out. And there goes the account. Because a lot of the positions didn't follow through. I mean, a lot of the longs broke down and they broke down past lows and then they came right back up. So that's how I lost that account with Apex, obviously. So after this day, I said, you know what? I'm not trading heavy size anymore. I'm tired of blowing up trading heavy size. I'm tired of starting over. I'm tired of watching multiple days of hard, consistent work get taken away, not because of bad trading or bad risk management. It's just the lack of the follow through with the price action, because I mean, obviously in hindsight, the market was more bearish, but it felt bullish. The bears, I mean, if you waited all day, you got your short target, but the market felt bullish the entire time. So when the market is doing one thing and saying another, that makes trading harder than what it needs to be. And like I said, I've already solidified that I'm not trading heavy size, but I actually popped into I believe his name is BPC trader. Usually people, if I see somebody pops up into my feed, then I'll join the stream, see what they're doing, see if I can make improvements to this stream, see what they talk about, things of that nature. So I like to watch other people's stream. And I joined right when he hit daily loss limit. And I believe he was trading 4 or 5 mini contracts. And I saw him get in long. And then, the one thing that I noticed was that I was like, I wonder why he's trading, because I noticed that he was trading on tilt. I don't know if he had a bad session in the morning. I don't know if he had something happen before he started the stream. But I guess as a trader, the first thing that I noticed was that, man, he doesn't, he seemed like he's on tilt right now. I wonder why he's trading. And then as I continued to watch the stream, I was like, yeah, he's on tilt. He's trading on tilt. And it's easy to see other people's demons, and it's hard to see our own. And he got in at 4 contracts as the market was going down. And he lost $3,700 on the way down. And I was thinking, wow. I mean, if that doesn't solidify the fact that trading heavy size and all it takes is one bad decision and all your work goes down the drain, I mean, shit, that was a visual for me. So I was like, you know what? All right, that's fine. I'll take that as a sign from the universe. I'll learn from other people's mistakes versus making them my own. And just moving forward, 7 contracts is going to be my maximum size. I am thinking about, I am thinking about also doing this. So I was thinking about starting off with 7 contracts, 18 points in, adding 3 more contracts, and then taking it all off. So if I add the 3 more contracts with a 9-point stop, I think I lose $415. But if it's a winning trade, I can make at least $900, which is still a 2-to-1. Which is still a 2-to-1. So moving forward, I think I'm gonna start with 7 contracts and enter in 3 at 18 and take it all off at 27. And that would still be a 2-to-1 trade. So that's what I'm gonna do moving forward. My goal is to have this account at least 30 days. Next week or the 15th, I will be buying the straight to funded Tradeify account before the deal ends on the 15th. They'll probably extend it like they always do, but I'm not gonna play around with that. I'm gonna get it probably on the 14th, 13th, or whatever day it is. Probably Monday. Yeah, I'll probably get it for Monday. Yeah, on the 14th, or I have it on the 13th, and then I'll have it ready for Monday, and that's the account that I'll focus on. Are you gonna get it too? Yeah, I'm getting that shit, man. You said all of Canada sold their US stocks? Did that really happen? Let me look at Financial Juice. Did that really happen? If that happened, that's very interesting. Well, as long as Trump continues to do this stuff, gold will always be. Oh, come on, gold. Oh my, come on. Oh, come on. Oh well. I mean, it'll probably still hit my target, but man, I mean, well, I guess yeah. Whatever, man. I guess. Yeah. Yeah. And I was telling this to Cave Trader earlier, is that I hate the fact that I'm trading normal size. This is beautiful sizing, and I'm getting these great entries and I get these big winners. But then when I'm trying to trade heavy size like 10, 20, 30, 50 contracts, I get the drawdown. I get price almost hitting my stop, so I have to move and adjust my stop so I don't get ticked out. And I just find that very frustrating. He says EU members in Canada to get tariffs letters by Friday. Yeah, dude, isn't that crazy? That's exactly what it is, Cave Trader. The stop would, I mean, if my stop gets hit, that's a good portion of the account. If my stop gets hit now, I'm only losing $400, which honestly, if I can tolerate a $2,000 loss and come back from a $2,000 loss, a $400 loss doesn't even trigger me emotionally. I see $400, I see it hit my stop. I'm more mad that it hit my stop, not because of the money that I just lost. It's only $400, $300, four, 415. If I stick with the 7 and then the adding on to the 3 contracts halfway through, uh it's only $415 of loss. I can have a decent sized stop. If I have a trade thesis, I can just watch it play out. I have a decent sized target. And ever since I've made this change, I've been on a win streak. I've had multiple trades win. I wish I had this. I wish I had this trade for y'all on stream, but I took it off stream because obviously I wasn't able to stream. So I think it was yesterday. I had 3 winning trades, 3 winning trade opportunities. So if y'all guys were with me yesterday night, we took this trade right here. We took this trade and it turned into a big winner. But I will say this, she ticked me out. The crazy thing is, I feel like this is probably a lesson learned for me because I was trying to be cute and move my stop up. But if I had my regular stop, she would have missed me by 1 point. My stop was at, if my original stop was at 77, she came all the way down to like 78 or something like that. I would have been in this with 1 point and I would have got all my money, or I would have made a big profit. However, I took a loss instead. But instead of going tilt or even caring about that loss, I was able to follow that thing up with I had a limit. I was talking to you about 906. That was an area that we talked about last night. I had a limit sitting right here at 906 because of last week's close. The market likes to react at last week's close. I don't know what it is about it, but the market likes to come back to last week's close, and we see the market react at that level. And that was a big winner. It took out this entire loss, and I was profitable. And then what actually was my moneymaker yesterday was this ES trade. The ES is the only instrument that I'm going to trade 2 to 3 mini contracts because she just sucks. You kind of need to trade size with ES to be profitable. So if I see an opportunity on the ES, it will be with size. I mean, there's no escaping it. I was thinking about maybe just only trading 18 micro contracts, but I might as well just trade 2 minis. I mean, I might as well trade 2 minis because I'm going to get killed on the commissions per contract. If I trade 13, 14 minis, I mean the money still is not there. It's just not there. I would really have to catch a big move on the ES to make some money. And honestly, I really don't. This is a lot of work. What, 30, 230. So what is 27? So that was like what, a 57-point drop, if I'm doing my math correctly. Oh, 47-point drop. 47-point drop on one contract. This right here, this big giant move on the ES on one contract is only $2,300. But look at all this work that the ES had to do just to make $2,300. You kind of need size with the ES because I mean, obviously you don't see legs like this on the ES too often. You see it here and you'll see it there, but it's not the norm. So, you know what? Honestly, I might just stick with 3 contracts. I'll stick with 3 contracts on the ES and just have a 6-point stop. I think I'll stick with that. Yeah, it'll be a $900. Well, I don't want to. Maybe 5. Yeah, I'll just probably do like 5 points. 700. No. We'll see with the ES. Yeah, we'll see with the ES. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, what's up, Tristan? What's up, man? I think so, Tristan. I think so. I was talking to my trade partner about, so this is the entry model that I was talking about yesterday. I'm actually glad that I thought about this because this is what I was talking about yesterday, about waiting for this pullback, and this is what ICT traders would call the unicorn model, because I guess it would make a fair value gap and a breaker block or whatever hell it is. But to me, what I'm looking for, what I was looking for in this trade was, I saw that the market was consolidating in a range, was consolidating in this range right here, and we had price breakout. Price consolidating in this range, and we got a price breaking out, and it's a strong breakout from this area. So I'm just waiting for the retest of this area. This right here, this trade model, this entry model right here is all you need, in my opinion. If you just wait for this, you'll get to a payout. The market presents this trade at least once per day, at least once. And if you look for this, and you look for that breakout, and you trade that pullback, this is a 90, almost 90 to 100% win rate trade. Right now, I'm up what? I'm looking for 9 points on gold, though. I'm looking for 9 points. I think I'm probably up 6 points, 4. So I was up about like 8 points, I think. Anyway. And that's decent on gold. I'm just looking for 9 points on gold. At least that's what I think I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm looking for 93. I'm looking for 93. I'm thinking about, let me see this real quick. So why did I do 93? Mm. No, Alfred, I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow. Uh, I'll definitely be here tomorrow. No, Trishan, no, this stream is about learning, trading education, psychology. If you have questions, anybody has questions, feel free to ask. That's what this stream is for. We'll talk about, because usually, I mean, even in the morning stream, uh, just look for trades, talk about trading. If the market's not moving, talk about something else. Just please don't ever feel. Well, yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, ask your questions. Uh, says he can't even trade legally for another year and a half right now. So why can't you trade legally? That's a very interesting statement. That's very interesting. Um, Once you lose, just turn your PC off. Man, that's so easier said than done. That is so easier. I mean, that is easier said than done. Oh, you're under 18? Oh, okay. Oh, there you go, Alfred. Yeah, that's definitely true, Cave Trader. Focusing on risk management. That's definitely true. A, mm, a lot of these prop firms, a lot of these prop firms have come out and said that their consistent traders, the ones that are taking out consistent payouts, are not trading minis. And let that one sink in. Their biggest traders are not trading minis. Now, you do have some traders, just using Patrick Willing as an example. Of course, he's trading with minis, but his living situation is totally different than your average trader. He's already established. Not only is he established financially, he's established in this space. So if he loses 10 accounts, uh, that's not a big deal for Patrick. If he's running, like how these finance guys, they buy 20 accounts, and not saying that he's doing that, but what I'm saying is if they're just showing one that wins, I mean, it doesn't matter to them, you know. At this point, it's entertainment. There's probably no emotional attachment to none of his trades at this point, because if he loses a trade, it does not make or break him at all. But for everybody else, if this is paying your bills, if this is building you up, of course you're going to have emotional attachment. So you're putting on heavy size, and that one mistake is going to send you off into the deep end. It's going to send you off because you're thinking, oh shit, I put on this heavy size, I got greedy, price is dancing around my stop, and I need this to pay a bill, or I need this to do this, or I need this to do that. I need this next payout. I mean, the next logical step that you're going to do is you're going to do something stupid. If you lose money, you're going to double down and try to get that shit back. I mean, it's so trading heavier size will definitely come with a lot of emotion, a lot of doubt, a lot of second guessing yourself. And we all know as traders, once we start to second guess ourselves and our thesis work out, the next trade, we're going to try to make back what we lost, even though we didn't lose anything. We missed the trade. So technically, in our mind, we lost. So that next trade is definitely going to be a tilt trade. So I will say that I'm not the richest guy, but I'm definitely well off. So I will I don't see these accounts as a way to pay my bills, but if I did, I definitely would be trading differently. Actually, moving forward, that's actually something I want to start working towards. I do see that a lot of people are getting laid off. Uh, I wouldn't say that I would. No, I'm not saying that I can't, but what I do is definitely protected by law. So it's not something that, oh, or the company I work for is like, oh yeah, we're just downsizing, so we're just gonna let people go. That's not just how it works for what I do. But I don't like the idea that something can happen because with those Doge cuts, a lot of people were about to get let go if you weren't a essential worker. I didn't like that. Even though I guess what I do is essential. I didn't like the fact that, or I didn't like the idea that what if what I did wasn't essential and I would have been let go just because the money wasn't there and I would have been SOL. So that's kind of been in the back of my mind. And now I want to start thinking of these accounts as not only a supplement to what I do now, but maybe I can replace it completely. Become my own boss in terms of, or not necessarily my own boss, but generate my own income with the decisions that I make, if that makes sense. So I definitely want to start doing that. Definitely. Start thinking about this as a business and moving forward from there. Mm. Come like Alfred, actually. That's exactly right. Exactly right, man. The Trump dump. Mm. Yeah, I'm glad to see that TPT was able to fix that for you guys. Yo, congratulations on that knife art. And that's the truth. These prop firms have not lied. They said that all of their winning traders, every single one of them, I mean, obviously, you have your outliers, like I said, you have your outliers, but uh the ones that they pay out the most and that they hate the most trade micros. So if that tells you anything, it's that slow and steady wins the race. The tortoise beats the hare. The sun beats the wind. If you try to brute force this thing and try to get aggressive, well, the market has a way of getting aggressive right back because it knows that eventually you'll fuck up. And all it takes is for one wrong move. You see a lot of red in the account. You see that you're down $1,000, and that's hard to close an account, or that's hard to close a trade like that when you're down $1,000. It's hard to close a trade like that. And those trades tend to get bigger. And then it gets to the point to where, okay, I'll move my stop here. Okay, so it's still going. I'm gonna move my stop here. And then at that point, you're hoping and praying. And then before you know it, you hit daily loss limit. So we've all been there. And that's why these prop firms, especially Apex, will shamelessly give you 40 mini contracts to trade. And they'll shamelessly give it to you. Hit that target, babe. Hit that target. Actually, I want to see something real quick. So I think I had 63 ticks because of the I think I had 63 or 93 ticks to catch the commissions. I don't know what the hell just happened. What just happened? Huh. Oh, you know what probably must have happened? Even though the candle may have not have touched it, the bid and I must have got filled on the bid and ask. That probably would happen just now. The bid and I probably got filled on the bid and ask because gold is a low liquidity item. And this is the same thing with Bitcoin too. Bitcoin's the same way. If you Bitcoin futures, it's the same way. Actually, yeah, gold is super low liquidity. 33 contracts are being traded right now. Super low liquidity. But we got that great gold trade. Shit, we bottom tick that thing. And usually people take profits at the highs, the top, but I'm only looking for 9 points on gold. I'm only looking for 9 points. I don't need anything more than that. I have a 5-point stop and a 9-point target. If my target gets hit, I get $650. If my stop gets hit, or actually, I don't got a 5-point stop. Or do I? Maybe I do. Anyway, I make $650 if it hits my target. I lose $360 if it hits my stop. I won the two. So one winning trade will take out 2 losing trades. So as long as I maintain consistency, I should be profitable in the long run. We worked hard for that $700. All right, so I'm still in this trade from the Nasdaq. The one thing that I don't like, and I hate this, is that every time, like I said, I trade the small size, I'm casually up 80 points right now on the Nasdaq with one contract. This is my my runner from this position. And I will say that it's very frustrating that I'm catching all these points in micros, but then when I get into minis, I find it hard to do this. Not necessarily hard, but I'm not as patient as I am with minis, with micros, because with minis, it's that constant nagging of you don't need 80 points, just get in. With micros, it's like, well, now I gotta find the best entry to make the most money. And I hate that code switch just because I'm trading minis versus micros. But it doesn't matter anymore. I'm sticking to micros, so it doesn't matter anymore. I don't have to fight that internal voice anymore about doing something that I know that I'm not supposed to. I'm just going to trade the micros and move forward from there. But all right. You said them candles were crazy? Yeah. He says, so where do you got this video posted? Do you have like a YouTube channel, Investor Z? Are you in the Discord, Investor Z? If you are, just drop the video in the Discord. Yeah, what's up, solo trades? Yeah. So me and the Nasdaq made up. We made up. I mean, she took away my account on Tuesday, but we all know why this is called Nasdaq Anonymous. I talk all that shit about Nasdaq, say I'm gonna never trade her again, and then the next week is like, "What's up, big head? I'm trying to come through. What's up? I'm trying to come through. What's up?" And we should drop the video if you want. We'll just show it on stream. You say you took the video for evidence. Why'd you do that? I'll just drop the link in. I'll drop the link in the chat. Just tell me your Discord name. So this Discord is not. This is not a signals. Oh, I'm looking at this level type of Discord. Honestly, initially that was the idea, but honestly, I didn't want to deal with that. So now the Discord is for on stream. If you're in the Discord, you want to share one of your trade thesis. You just want to share something. Then that's what the Discord is for. I think that's probably the best use case for it because I don't have time to manage it like any of the other YouTuber. I don't got time to manage it. I really don't. Okay. All right. Yeah, so this is the link. Just tell me your name and I'll add you. Just tell me your name and I'll add you. All right. So all right, so let's see if we can get this target hit though. We're casually up 88, 90 damn points. Man, it would have been nice if I was just this was a mini, but that internal voice, that demon right now is like, dude, look at this. Look at this. You could have been in a mini. You could have been in a mini. Look at you trading micros, man. You could have been in a mini. My trade partner just texted me talking about the Bears are playing with him. Yeah. Catching this is every Bear's dream. Catching this is every Bear's dream. So all the Bears that miss this right now are punching the air right now. It's like, damn, how did I miss that shit? Yeah, he was like, oh shit, yeah, 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 yeah. Yep, this is every Bear's dream right here, damn it, and I missed it. I don't know what it is about red candles and selling and shit like that. But dude, man, it's the most beautiful thing in the world, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. Catching a short like that. It's exhilarating. Uh mm, huh. He said, so I've seen that. Like honestly, hmm, well, mm, mm. All right, so let's talk about the orb though, man. Let's get this documentation. You know what's crazy? Hey, not dude. I just noticed that the Nasdaq broke the orb from today's session to the downside. This was the orb breakdown right here. Excuse me. This was an orb breakdown. Huh. That's interesting. So you're telling me that? Oh, I mean, we already knew this, but huh? That was a straight up orb breakdown. All right, so let's look at this. So the high of the session was the orb. So that was the high. I guess let me ask, did anybody trust this orb to the downside? Did anybody trust it? I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I don't know if I would have trusted this orb. I would have been crying that I missed it, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Well, okay, so maybe I would have trusted it. Maybe I would have, because this is the trend line that we drew last night. And we can see that the bulls failed to break back above that trend line. So if I'm going to be completely honest, if I saw that the Nasdaq broke this thing, if the pullback to the 21 EMA and then the rejection, man, I don't know, man. I think I probably would have saw it, and it'll probably be a 40% chance that I would have taken it. I would have solved this trend line failure. And if I did take this, I wouldn't have been confident with it. I just wouldn't have been. I wouldn't have been confident. But boy, did it work out. That was a beautiful orb breakdown. So this will be a quick report. This will definitely be quick. Definitely be quick. All right, so July 10th. We got one more day, man. This week went by so fast. We have one more day of price action, and then we're gonna be Pablo Escobar with the hippos and shit. We all gonna be Pablo Escobar, or unless you trade crypto. I'm more surprised that there's not a crypto prop firm, unless there is. If I'm not familiar with one, but if there is a crypto prop firm, I'm surprised that there is not a lot of them. Okay. So because I think crypto prop firms would be so successful. I think crypto prop firms will be successful. I don't see why they wouldn't be. People lose money on crypto all the time. Uh, only a few people make money on crypto. Only a few. Okay, so 8:45. Ooh. All right. So let me know if I'm pronouncing this wrong. So Zabadu. I think that's how to pronounce your name. Just let me know if I'm wrong. Uh, what do I use for news? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't trade news, but what I do use to let me know what's coming up in the news is FX Street. But they all say the same thing. I think that FX Street has the most clearest visualization when it comes to talking about news. Financial Juice is another great source. It has breaking news. It keeps you up to date with stuff. This is another great site. So if you're looking for something that'll keep you up to date to news, this is another great site. Another one is Econday, and this gives you the full calendar for the entire week. So if you want to have your news going horizontally versus it being vertical, Econ Day is a great way to look at your news all at one time so you can plan for the entire week. So those are three great news sources. So hopefully one of those help you out. Yeah. All right. Cool. And yes, you're correct. Financial Juice has headlines. Yep. All right. So hopefully one of those sources help you out. Hopefully. All right. So as we wait for this target to get hit, wow. Yahoo and Benzinga. Wow. And yeah, so were you targeting Investor Z? Yeah, I actually have that bot in the Discord as well. I have that bot. Yeah, Financial Juice is definitely they're definitely playing the game correctly. A lot of people fall victim to the ego, but it's apparent that Financial Juice their focus is on legacy and brand recognition versus the egotistical way of charging premium for their service. Now they do charge, but the basic service, the free service, I mean, I think it is delayed, I believe, but it really is all you need. It's not something that's, in my opinion, game changing. Unless you're trading forex, where currency pairs are affected by these headlines. If you're not trading forex, honestly, I really don't even see why you would even consider paying for a new service, because forex markets is the most volatile market when it comes to news and geopolitical events and stuff like that, and commodities as well, and commodities. Nasdaq and ES futures, not so much. They're going to react more to what Trump is tweeting, or what Elon Musk tweeted, or something concerning whatever. I mean, geopolitical news is not necessarily. I mean, it would, and it does, but it's not as yeah, it's not as crucial as for forex markets. So that's my opinion, though. It's a very accurate opinion, but my opinion, no, none the same. So anyway, so let's get this done. 8:45, 845, the MNQ. So I mean, like I said, this is gonna probably only be one line. Shit, this is the first time the Nasdaq gave us one line. I mean, shit, Nasdaq on the day that on the day that I wasn't able to trade. I mean, shit, you giving the breakouts like that? That's how it is. Yeah, yeah. I've shared this story. I almost was a forex trader. My brother is a forex trader, and I think he does that off and on. I haven't spoken to him about it in a long time. He hasn't spoken to me about it, so that only tells me that yeah. Anyway, I was almost a forex trader. I watched this video, and it was talking about some pips, and it was talking about the fractions of pips and sizes that I could trade. And once that broke my brain, I said, you know what? I'm here to gamble and I'm here to make money. I'm not here to be a motherfucking mathematician. And that's what kept me away from Forex. And that's what will continue to keep me away from Forex. I'm here to make money. What the fuck? I'm doing math and shit. I'm not with none of that. Now, I mean, you can make a lot of money in Forex, of course, but you gotta be right. You gotta be right. Because not only do you have to be right, you have to be super right. You have to be super right. Because you start off in the negative. I mean, it's just so much that comes with being a forex trader. I can see why being a forex bro is equivalent to being a gym bro and or a crypto bro, and just with the craziness, because you have to be you just have to what's that shit called where you love pain, where you're going to fail most of the time and you're going to keep coming back. Now, people that's outside of the United States, trading forex is their only option. But here in the United States, you have the luxury of choosing what you trade. Now, my trading partner Smith, he dibbles and dabbles in forex. He was over there trading the Aussie dollar versus the USD, and some of the things that he was telling me was like, "Wow, that's crazy." So he was saying that with forex, you don't have average entries, you just have your position. So if you get in at this level right here and price keeps going down, and you get in and you scale in and you scale in, uh, this right here is not an average entry at all. Every one of these entries is an individual entry, every single one, and they all start off in the negative due to the spreads. So not only does price have to go in your direction enough for you to break even, it has to go even further for you to profit. And I think that is absolutely fucking crazy, in my opinion. That's crazy to me. Right. Crazy. I'm gonna stick over here to trading spot price with futures. I'm gonna get in at support. I'm gonna get out at resistance and or supply. And like right now, I'm gonna just make my money and be happy. I don't gotta think about this shit. I can just do it. All right. So yeah, so the Nasdaq literally only we only need one line with the Nasdaq today. So at 8:45. All right. So at 8:45, price close below the range. All right. So or pie is 23.89, or the low is 23.22, and traded 13. And so I traded MNQ. All right, so this was what a freaking beautiful trade to the downside. All right. So the range low was or is 23.22. The low of this candle 22.901. So it traded 121 points to the downside. Hmm. Yeah, I don't necessarily care to. Like I said, I just kind of want to just. I only want to write the document on the first because at the same time, yeah, that's it. All right, so we only got 2 lines today. Man, I wish every day was like this on the Nasdaq. We would all be rich trading the orb. We would all be rich. So I guess that's what it takes, huh? The day that I'm not streaming, that's when the shit, that was today and yesterday. The market did that shit. Beautiful orb breakouts while I was away from my desk handling business. So the orb is the opening range breakout. So there's a strategy that majority of the market is looking for called the opening range. People trade this on futures. I'm not sure on Forex. I'm not sure. But I know that they traded on SPY, uh, options, futures for sure. There's their favorite stock. And the idea is that the first 15 minutes creates a range. And what traders are looking for is the break of the low or the break of the high. And they put a position to catch the momentum of that breakout. Now, the orb is not a magical get rich quick scheme strategy. What the orb is doing is basically what all ranges do. You have price consolidating in a range, and once you see price break out of that range, because the idea is that on both sides of this range you have buy stops and you have sell stops, and whichever side of the market breaks first, that's the side that the market is taking that liquidity. So as price is going down, it's filling all these sell stops, and those sell stops is going to fuel the market lower. Same thing for buy stops. As price is taking out the liquidity above highs, is running those buy stops, which fuels the market higher. And that is the momentum that a lot of traders are looking for every day. Our boy Alfred has definitely capitalized on this strategy. Definitely has capitalized on it. All right, I think we're gonna get this shit hit. Come on, Nasdaq, hit it. Of course, she wants to play games. Of course, play the games that you always play. Yeah, she missed me literally by 1 point. You can't make this crap up. Anyway, I guess if I ignore her, then she'll do it. Anyway, um, as you can see that the market broke down, and this was a great trade. We I think the Nasdaq did it twice. Yeah, so had a nice breakout to the upside, clean breakout. Then it had a breakout to the downside yesterday. Yeah, me too. You made 4,500. Yo, congratulations on that, man. Congratulations on that. Oh shit, no, man, I don't want to, man. Man, I don't want to. You know what, Nasdaq? That is super dirty, man. That is super dirty. Super dirty. And this is with which firm are you trading with, Alfred? And so you're saying that if I don't start the stream tomorrow, the Nasdaq, so shit, if the Nasdaq shows a lot of orb weakness tomorrow, you know it's my fault. You know what, Nasdaq? Come on, man. That was absolutely nasty there. That is nasty. Mm. Yeah, she literally missed me by a point. Mm. Yeah, the orb is definitely a decent strategy. What it does, it just focuses your attention to one part of the market or a time frame of the market. The first 15 minutes. Uh, you make your money and you go about your day. You go about your day. And that's the best thing about this strategy. If you lose, fuck. If you lose, just manage your risk, come back the next day because in the long run, you should be profitable if you follow the rules. I mean, obviously there's going to be days where the market okay. Obviously there's going to be days where the market fakes you out for sure. And those days suck. Those days suck. But what I found is that the market uses the same formula each time. Break level. It uses that 21 EMA. I don't think there was no drawdown. Results 121 points. Full move 121 points. Okay. Oh shit, did I put on the wrong? Ah shit. Hold on, did I put on the wrong line? Okay, yeah, I did. Okay, there we go. All right, cool. And so let's take our screenshot real quick. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Yeah, what's up? Hmm. He says, "Nah, he's sleep trading." They're hurting my stops. They're hurting my stops. They're hurting my stops. They're hurting my stops. All right, man. Let's see if we can get this. Let's see if we can get this closed out. Let's see if we can get this closed out. Let's see if the Nasdaq is gonna be nice to me. I trade demo, so they won't hunt my stops. I take losing trades because they like to copy my trades. Oh my god, that is so hilarious. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. The fuck? Your broker is copying your trades. Oh man, that's funny. They got clients with literally trillions of dollars that pays millions of dollars in commissions, but they're paying attention to your account with $10,000 in it. Just think of the logic. The logic in that. Literally customers with trillions of dollars in their accounts making millions off of commissions, but they're hunting your stops. They're copying your trades. Hmm. 1 second. I've already told the Nasdaq that my accounts are no longer for sale. My accounts are no longer up to be sacrificed. She can't snatch away my accounts anymore. She can't snatch away my accounts anymore. Hmm. Is this your king? Is this your king? Nah, I'm your king. People better stop playing Black Panther. That's not no fucking movie. That's a movement. People talking about it was a horrible movie. Shut the fuck up. It's not a movie. It's a movement. Damn it. Now, Black Panther 2 was a horrible movie. That I don't know what the fuck that was. I really don't know what the fuck that was. I was in the movie theater and I was like, yo, this shit's stupid. And I really did not like how I did not like the whole I feel like that movie was race baiting. And I'm not big on talking about stuff like that because honestly I don't care. But uh I saw people, at least the Hispanics, because I'm in here in Texas, basically Mexico. And you can just see that it just made everybody uncomfortable. It did. That I don't know why they thought that shit was okay to even make a movie like that. Like I really don't know. But everybody was uncomfortable. There we go. Target hit, baby. That movie was horrible. But Black Panther 1, or the first one, that was a movement. That's no movie. That's not a movie, that was a movement. We really didn't need that second one. If they do choose to make another Black Panther, hopefully they go back to what made the first one great. Black excellence. None of all that bullshit that I was doing in the second one. All right, so we got that target hit. You didn't miss anything. It was like the most stupidest. Not only was I felt that it was trying to incite a race war between Hispanics and African Americans, which, like I said, everybody was uncomfortable when we lost. I mean, shit, nobody was even looking at each other. That's just how uncomfortable that movie made everybody. But it was a stupid story. We understand that Chadman Bowles. Anyway, I'm sorry, I don't know his name. Or yeah, I don't know his name. We understand that he was met with I think it was cancer or something. Let's look at the Chadwick Boseman. Okay, the name just popped back up into my mind. And unfortunately, he lost that battle. But in the Black Panther world, that herb that he had, like he's not supposed to be susceptible to sickness. They should have just changed out the with somebody else. We get it. Life happens. They should have just switched him out, but they chose to kill him off, even though that made no sense. But it made like I guess to Marvel, there was like, this is a great chance to put a female actor as a Black Panther, because we all know that Marvel's what their original goal is they wanted to make females comic book character, or they wanted females to fall in love with these superhero movies, because we know that females are the biggest consumers. Everybody knows that. And that's why you'll see a lot of uh, brands cater to their female customers, because they are the ones that makes these brands rich. A man is going to look at a $10,000 bag and say, why the fuck? I mean, what makes this a $10 bag? We all know what everybody says. Well, shit, if this is a $10 bag, it better be doing you know what. We all know that. But to a woman, it's, oh, I got this $10,000 bag because I'm better than you. Or I got this $10,000 bag because I'm high class. It's a status or status thing. That's what's important to women. And these brands know that. And what Marvel wanted to do was tap into that, because they know that if they can have women see themselves in these superheroes, then it will be women that will be going to the movies and spending money on merchandising, tickets, because tickets are like $1 million nowadays. And men, we're going to be like, shit, I'm not going to pay $50 for a ticket. I'm just going to wait till it comes out on DVD or something cheap. I mean, that's just men. That's just what we are. And so that's why everybody caters to women, because they're very loose with their money. That's why these colleges, like the main culprits, these colleges they were saying that the women are most educated. Not that that's not true, but they know that a man is going to say, well, shit, why am I spending $100,000 for a degree? But a woman will say, shit, I got a degree regardless of how much this shit costs. Everybody knows this. Anyway, that was their whole plan. They were so bold about this. I mean, I think the interview, I watched the interview and I was like, man, it's so bold that they're just coming out and saying the shit, even though ticket sales are mostly by men. So it just never made sense. Like they tried to brute force those IPs into the woman's world, but no matter how hard they try, the superheroes are not, they're not important to women. They're not. But Marvel tried, and that's why they continued to fail. And they deserve every bit of their failure. They deserve it. Because they're just trying to keep pushing the same crap, even though it hasn't worked. And they turned a $1 trillion company into a $1 million company. So what can you do? But okay. Shit, we had great trades. We had a great trade on the Nasdaq, and we had a great trade on the on gold. And even though I made $97 or $978 today, I definitely earned every dollar of it. Great risk management. Waited for my targets to get hit. I got my runner to get hit. Investor Z says he's waiting on 16 more points. 16 more points. So where are you targeting, Investor Z? Well, I guess actually, nah, never mind. Shit, you tell the market where you're trying to go, and then it's gonna try to front run that shit. But there is a range right there. There is a range. Chadwick, Chadwick Boseman. Appreciate that, Chadwick Boseman. Oh, you cut it short? Okay. I think, like I said, I think we still got more room to upside, at least to this range. But I mean, at this point, there's really no point try to capture this if you're already taking your profits. There's really no point. I mean, shit, the market could just try to stop at this low too. But I mean, I doubt it though. I mean, I doubt it. I doubt it. Price is going to at least try to make an attempt to get back into this range because this is where all the sell orders are. And if we're going to use the opening range as a measure, we're going to use it as a measure. Let's see if we can get price to project 170. You know, I'm actually looking for price to come up actually until back to test this trend line around like 150, 175. So this actually is an area that I'm looking for tomorrow if we see that rotation back higher, because technically we are making lower lows and we are making lower highs. But if the bears fail to hold this pullback, we all know what's going to happen next. We all know. So it's definitely going to be very important for the bears tomorrow to hold this pullback if they want to see lower prices. If they don't hold the pullback, we're going to see a new all-time high tomorrow for sure. I don't think we have any news tomorrow. Yeah, we have nothing. We have the monthly budget statement at 1 o'clock. Honestly, there's no reason to be trading past lunch. We all know after lunch that's the tilt trading hours. But we have no news. So we'll see what happens. But all right, guys, it's 10:30. I'm out of time for this session. I will be here tomorrow morning. And like I said, I hated the fact that I missed 2 morning sessions in a row, but I had to handle some responsibilities. Next week I will be out of town though. So Thursday, Friday of next week. Actually, no, I'll be able to stream on Thursday because I leave Thursday afternoon. But it'll just be that Friday, so I won't stream that Thursday night and that Friday morning because I'll be going out of town because my partner is having a family reunion, and I guess I gotta go to it, even though I don't want to. I guess I gotta go to it. So that's what I'll be doing. But all right, guys, we'll definitely come back tomorrow morning, and he said more orb action next week. And we'll definitely look for more opportunities to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good night.